Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about Typeform, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you create a lead form in Typeform? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to create a lead form in Typeform anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running an online business, maybe running ads, you know it's important to have a high converting lead form, and Typeform is a popular way to do that. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Typeform account. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already signed into my Typeform account, and this is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to go ahead and create a lead form, here on this top menu, make sure you click on Forms. There's 3 options. Once you do that, it's going to bring you to this page, and you want to click here, Create a New Form. Now, if you already have forms set up like I do, you can easily just duplicate it. So off to the right here, you're going to click on these 3 little dots, and then you can click on Duplicate. But today we're going to go ahead and create a new lead form. So I'm going to click here, Create a New Form. Okay, when you're creating a lead form inside of Typeform, you have these 3 options. So you can start from scratch. So basically you're starting with a clean plate. If you have a lot of experience, you might want to go ahead and do with that. However, for me, it just takes a lot longer to set that up. So if you have the questions that you want set up in your Typeform, you can go ahead and import those from a Google Forms, or you can do what I do and create with AI. So basically AI is going to ask you some questions, and then it's going to set up the framework for your lead form. So let me go ahead and click here. Okay, next you need to choose, do you want AI to be used to create all forms or just for the lead qualification forms? So for me, I'm going to go ahead and use all forms. Okay, so now AI is going to ask you through a series of questions, so that way they can create your lead form. So describe the goal of your form. So for example, if we are a Chinese restaurant, maybe we want our customers to go ahead and reply on the types of products that they like us to sell in a restaurant. So let me go ahead and type that in. Okay, so I just put in there that we are a Chinese restaurant. I want to know what types of menu items are preferred for our customers. Also, I want to know what level of salt and spiciness is preferred for them. So I'm going to click on continue. Okay, so a few questions or topics that we're including. So Chinese menu items, level of salt, level of spiciness. Okay, so I put in there Chinese menu items, level of salt, level of spiciness, what types of seats and tables are preferred. Okay, let me click continue. Okay, so now they're asking about this business. So let me go ahead and type in a little blurb. Okay, I just said that we are a Chinese food business located in Miami, Florida that specializes in catering and hosting large parties like birthdays and weddings. Okay, so now you want to click on generate questions. Okay, so now we have a framework for our Typeform. So basically it set up these 4 questions here on the top. So what type of Chinese menu items do you like? And it came up with 15 different options. So they can go ahead and just type in their answer. Or what they can do is they can click on this drop down and they can choose between dumplings, spring rolls, Kung Pao chicken, General Tso's chicken, all of that. So that was all created with AI, which is pretty good. And then after they fill that out, the second question is going to be, how would you rate your preferred level of saltiness in your dishes? So they can go ahead and choose there. And then spiciness is going to be this one. They can choose between A and E, multiple choice. And then question number 4, what type of seating arrangement do you prefer for large parties like birthdays and weddings? And it came up with 6 options that they can choose from: round tables, long banquet tables, booths, outdoor seating, mix of different types. So the cool thing about Typeform is you can go ahead and edit this as well. So for example, what types of Chinese menu items do you prefer? Maybe we want to go ahead and say Chinese food. We just click in there and type, and then we can also edit the choices. So maybe we want to go ahead and add in burritos and tacos. Okay, and then we'll click on save choices. Also, the questions up here, you can go ahead and change the order of these. So maybe I want to ask them about their seating preference first. So all I'm going to do is just grab this one and just drag it right to the top, and it changes it up to question number 1. So this is just a framework, and you can actually add in more questions and more information. So for example, maybe I want to go ahead and gather their phone number. So I can click here, add content, and just look through the different options. So we'll choose phone number, and you can see that once they filled out the seating type, it's going to ask them for their phone number. And maybe I want to do the phone number last. I can go ahead and drag the phone number down, and that'll be the last question. And so we added phone number. So let me go ahead and add that, give them some instructions. Give me your phone number. Okay. Now maybe we made a mistake and we don't want one of these questions to show up, or maybe we don't want to ask for the phone number. You can click on these 3 dots next to each section and then delete. And now you can see that section has been deleted. Now you want to see what this looks like on a cell phone or a mobile. You can click right here, mobile, and this is what it's going to look like on a mobile. So also you can do some branding on this as well. So maybe we don't like this question to be in black. Maybe we want it to be in red. Off here to the right, you can change the color. So let's go ahead and maybe add it as orange. That looks pretty good. So you can see it applies to all of the questions. So now all questions are in red. And now once you've set up your Typeform, where do you want them to go after they've submitted everything? That's going to be handled down here on the bottom left, endings. So we can go ahead and choose an ending type. So maybe you're going to ask them to buy something, or maybe you're going to redirect them to your menu. If you're a Chinese food restaurant, you can click right here. Okay. And then you just simply add in your URL. Okay. So once you've set up your Typeform the way that you like it, don't forget to rename it. So up here on the right, it says My Branded Typeform. Just click that. there. Okay, now we want to change this. So this is for Chinese level spiciness. Okay, and save. And you're not quite done until you publish it, which is going to be this button here on the top right. Okay, now it's going to let you, it's published right down here at the bottom. So if we go back here to our workspace, okay, once we click on workspace, we can click on forms here on the top left, and we're going to see our Typeform right here, Chinese level spiciness. So you can see this is published. And if you want to get the link to this particular Typeform, click on these three dots. All right, once you do that, click on copy link. Okay, now you can go ahead and share your lead form or your Typeform. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to set up a lead form, Typeform, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.